It's about time for me to share with you guys my breast augmentation story, what I got, how much was it, and do I regret, do I have any side effects, and so on. Welcome, welcome. It's been 3 years since I had my surgery, so I definitely have all the details. I decided to get my surgery on a Friday, and I went back to work on a Monday. You guys, this was how fast my recovery was. I have a pretty easy job. I work on a front desk, and the heaviest thing I had to touch is the mouse. So, obviously, if you have anything harder than that, like lifting your arms, you're going to be struggling. I also wanted to share that I have not seen other people advise is the moment I came home from surgery, I was fully awake. Every hour, I raised my hands fully, just like this. You're going to touch your palms like this. After the surgery, I was already trying to lift my hands parallel to my body, like this. Obviously, the first few days, you can't really do too much. You're going to do, I think, up to here and then here, and so on. I would do such raises at least 10 times every hour I was awake. I saw one of the Hollywood surgeons recommending because he said, my boob jobs are like lunch breaks and people recover really quickly. And I listened to his advice. I started doing that. And about here, I couldn't do it by myself. So I asked my husband to lightly, not forcefully, raise my hands up a little bit. And it really helped me go like that, do that stretch. It didn't really hurt. It was just hard. It seems like the muscle just, you don't have no strength to do something like this. So by doing that exercise, I think that's how my recovery was so well and so good and so fast. And my biggest mistake, I don't know how I did it and how it happened, but we discussed with my surgeon that I want a C cup. And so he decided to do that while he was going to be in the surgery. He's like, yeah, I know what, that size looks like. Whatever that milliliters would be, that's what he's going to do. So during surgery, he decided to put in 295s. And I started with a, like, bare A size. And honestly, I don't think I got a C. I definitely got a full B. I am very happy with the size. I think it's great. It fits me well. I could not sleep on my stomach for at least 4 or 5 months. There's no way. It hurt. It's just so uncomfortable. Like, it's weird. You're not going to sleep on your stomach for a while. And the crazy part is, I did not discuss the profile I wanted with my doctor. I showed him pictures of the models that I wanted to look like, and I did not tell him the profile, which was insane. Never do that. Make sure you talk to your doctor about that detail too. So it was definitely under the muscle, right? The cut is right here below. Very glad I did that because they look so natural. He ended up putting high profile silicone breast implants. I am so glad he did because I always have a volume right here, quite high. They sit so good. They definitely already dropped, but the look, you guys could tell, it's just right. And I don't need any bras or support to keep it like this. If I'm gonna probably get like anything supportive, it's probably gonna look like this. I did this 3 years ago, and my pricing was 6,800. Definitely on the low side because I chose to do a twilight anesthesia, which was 1,500 cheaper. So it came out to 6,800 total for me without full anesthesia. Please be careful. Never do twilight anesthesia. Please never do twilight anesthesia. I made a completely separate video of my horror story with that type of anesthesia. So don't forget to check that video out, and I will link it right here as well. And it was a definitely great natural result that I was looking for. And I knew going in that all this breast implant illness existed. Please be aware. It happens. It could happen to you. It could happen at any time. It could happen 3 weeks in. It could happen a year in. It could happen 5 years in. But going in, knowing that this exists, I knew I needed to have enough money to do the surgery and to do another surgery if I needed to do an explant. Just so you're safe, you need to look ahead. You need to be realistic. You're like, if this ever happens to me and I will have drastic health problems, you can relate that to it. You could have those funds to help yourself. And just remember, everybody's so different. Their starting size is so different, and the results may vary completely. But in my story, I'm definitely super happy I got them. I highly recommend if you ever want to have that boost of confidence. If you start with a B, I can't relate. I had an A, like A0. So this is definitely made me feel more like a woman, m- feel more sweet. I can't explain. This is definitely a risky decision, but you have to make your own and see if this is you and this is what you wanted. I knew that if I have ever felt ill or something is wrong with me, I'm always comparing how I felt before the surgery and now to make sure I monitor that I'm okay. Hope that was helpful. Please comment any questions you have. I can always make a different video answering all your questions. Like, comment, and follow for more.